Chicago Bulls made history in their loss to the Portland Trail Blazers, history that you don't want to be a part of in the NBA. Along with that, too, Matas is not happy with this Bulls team as he lashed out at reporters last night, according to reports. And finally, Josh Giddey's injury update and how much it's impacting his game. I'm going to go through it all right now. But before I get more into today's show, if you want to continue this tank and hopefully get a top pick, hit the like button on this video. I'm tired of losing, but the Bulls got to do what the Bulls got to do. And will we win a game again this year? Comment yes or no in the comment section. I really don't know. Well, the Bulls made history as they go an entire month without a win. You heard that correctly. The Bulls did not win one game this past month in February. Reported out by NBC5 Chicago, though history-making games are typically thought as victories, the Chicago Bulls marked an NBA franchise first with their loss to the Portland Trail Blazers on Thursday. After losing 121 to 112 to the Trail Blazers, the Bulls have now gone an entire calendar month without a win. We are just bad. I was at the game last night. Shout out to my buddy Cordo for taking me to the game. It was absolutely electric to go and be very close to the court. But literally half the United Center was full. Bulls fans know this team is bad, and the Bulls know they're bad. The energy off the bench was terrible. Colin was trying so hard to get everybody pumped up. Billy Donovan just looked lost out there with his staff. The players are arguing with the officials, trying to give them calls, and this Portland Trail Blazers team just absolutely got us. And what stinks is that, one, you could have won a free crumble cookie last night, and if 2 free throws were missed in the fourth quarter, you could have gotten a Portillo's hot dog. We didn't get – no one won at the United Center last night. And Matas defends the Bulls with this whole thing, but he did express his frustration going on with the team. When asked about tanking, he said, listen, I don't really like that word, tanking. People might think that, but I'm going out and trying to win every night. All these guys are too. And I kind of feel like Matas is the Caleb Williams of Bulls basketball right now. He's a young guy brought in, hopefully trying to change things around. And Caleb, luckily in his second year, was able to have a great turnaround with the Bears. Obviously, we saw this past year, but Matas is having the complete opposite with the Bulls this year. They are regressing right now, not progressing. And Matas, along with that too, last night, he struggled. He missed a lot of shots. You could see the frustration. He was actually pulling his hair at one point. I was like, man, I just feel bad for this guy. In his last 10 games, he's been playing almost the most minutes out of any Bulls player. That being said, 31 minutes with a 46.7 field goal percentage, averaging 18 points a game with 2.2 assists, almost a steal, and 5.8 rebounds. I mean, he's the best of the team, but it's the rest of the team too. He's the best on the team. Everyone is struggling at the moment. And this Bulls team has a lot of names on it that could be something, but also injuries are just killing these guys. I mean, there's no momentum. And if there is momentum, it's always on the opposing side of the ball. And even if the Bulls get streaky for a second, they lose it instantaneously after one shot. Nick Richards last night actually had a decent game in my eyes. He had some missed shots, and I was like, bro, you're right at the rim. You're the biggest guy on the court. That being said, he tried. This team is trying, but they are incredibly frustrated with what's going on. Now, before I get into the Giddey news, guys, quickly just want to go through the fact that we have a sponsor today, and I would like to thank today's sponsor. Chicago football might not be happening right now, and that stinks, but it doesn't mean Chicago sports are in general, as Chicago basketball, even in their rebuild, is a lot of fun to watch, especially around guard Anthony Simmons. Simmons is averaging 16.2 points per game, 2.6 rebounds, and 2.3 assists in his last 10 games with an average of 27 minutes. So I went over to Polymarket, a prediction market app, to see exactly where they thought the Bulls were going to land in their next matchup versus Portland. And when the last time these two played, I put 100 down to potentially win 200, a pretty sweet deal. Now, Polymarket lets you trade in and out of odds throughout the entire game as it's fully live. And with Chicago basketball not clicking on all cylinders from a win perspective, at least during the game last time when Chicago had the lead, I was able to trade out of my odds, which still gave me a 70% increase. This is why Polymarket rocks. Download Polymarket right now to get at the top of the wait list to get early access. Go to the link in the description below now. Anyway, let's get more into this Bulls news, guys, is that Josh Giddey is playing hurt at the moment, and they have to put him out there because They really don't have anybody else. And as crazy as it is having all those guards, Giddey still isn't playing at his top level. You know, his last 10 games, he's only averaged 25 minutes because of that injury, averaging 41.5 from the field, 12.2 points per game, 5.6 assists, 1.4 steals, and 4 rebounds per game. This is not the numbers that we saw earlier in the season, and him playing hurt too just isn't helping things out for this Bulls roster. I hope that they can turn it around. You can tell that he wants to be a winner. I think with Matas, Giddy, even Colin, you keep those 3 together, I think they could be something. I mean, Anthony Simmons too, I talked about him just a second ago. When he's playing, he is a very good player. The Bulls should definitely go big this offseason. They need to address a lot of free agency needs. They will have the money to do it, and they have a ton of second-round picks to get guys. I hope this Bulls team turns it around soon, though, because when the Bulls are good and the Bears are good, any Chicago team is good. The city's electric. But those two specifically, there's something about it. And the Blackhawks, hopefully they'll get things going too. But guys, before I close out today's show, please hit that subscribe button. We are back. We are good. Trevor, as you guys have seen on our shorts, will be taking over the long form videos, but just jumping in for him today as he's doing some pretty cool stuff in his personal life. But guys, with that, thank you as always for tuning in this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bulls. My name is Dick Brody, and I want to hear it loud and proud in the comment section below. See you red, baby.